I always forget to turn the mic back on. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear. Thanks for being on my late night crew. How's everyone doing? Let's catch up on chat. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully a little happier now that you're here. DLF, what kind of note are you looking for? I suppose when I finish letting that play out and I actually jump in, I can ping Discord again. But I don't really want to do that. I can ping you in the chat, or somebody else can just find a way to ping you. But it's hard to know. Hi, Infinimora. Great to see you. War Ellis. I appreciate you saying I'm really good at being a completionist, because that's obviously something very important to me. Let's not waste any time. I'm really looking to finish Chapter 9 tonight. As you'll recall, we did clear the Temple of Cyric without really any mishaps. We accomplished that our last stream. We got to Boresker Bridge, and I wanted to clear it too, but I got ahead of myself. I triggered the big fight too early, and some people who are connected to some of the quests ended up dead. And we don't want that. And, I tried a little bit to see if I could cheat to revive them, but in the end, we're just going to need to restart the map at the beginning. But I have confirmed it is, in fact, the final map of Chapter 9, so we are going to finish Chapter 9 tonight, which is good news. Now, I can't help but wonder why we're suddenly not capturing Baldur's Gate. I have not changed the source at all. That is not working. There we go. Now we have it. Hey, Lone Wonder. Good to see you. That's a good question, Morellis. I know Tater was talking about this when she was in a stream earlier, but I really like the Shadowrun setting. I think it's its own game. I don't think it's D&D or Pathfinder. And there's a game that I think is a Pathfinder spin-off that I've played before called Savage Worlds. And in Savage Worlds, there's a setting called the Deadlands. And playing Deadlands in Savage Worlds is one of the most batshit crazy, super fun tabletop gaming experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Highly, highly recommend Deadlands Savage Worlds if you've never played it. I'm doing well, Lone Wonder. Thanks for asking. Not a bad little Tuesday, all things considered. But continue might... Okay, yeah, no, continue took me exactly where I wanted. Now, I actually have a better idea what's going on.
Oh, of course, look at you.
I'm not blind. So I'm gonna... This time, I'm gonna zip into camp and get Dorn. And go do all of his gear management. Then we'll explore the map and quest. I don't expect to be on long tonight, because I kind of know it's a pretty small area and I know everything we're going to do, but that's laid plans, right? We'll see what happens. Cold, who goes there? You don't recognize me? It was I, Travis, the hero of Baldur's Gate. Not Keharam, I regret to say. I found your missing soldiers, they didn't make it. You have proof of that? I do. See here, I have Keharam's badge. I'm sorry they didn't make it. Oh gods, Keharam would never part with his badge, not while he lived. What happened to them? They fought their way into the ruined temple and found it inhabited by priests of Cyric. The Syracists slew the Crusaders before I could rescue them. May her light shine always upon them. You should speak to Lieutenant Karm. He's the uncle of the dead squad's commander, Kaharam. You'll find Karm in the camp. I found a way into the Crusader camp. Everybody got 3,000 quest experience. Man, we got this little scene to watch. Where, what's his name? If I walk in far enough, the priest is gonna ramble and cast bless on the whole camp. I think is all that actually happens. There's something hilarious about telling these people their friends died when you're the one who did it. Oh yes, the Troll Tender's Journal. We read this last time. I'm not going to bother reading it again. You can check the VOD or YouTube video from the prior stream if you missed it. The short version is there's a troll who initially signs up to help Kalar to spy and lead the crusade to his pack, but comes to believe in her cause.
What now, I wonder?
And he does work training the trolls. I've heard Travis may be in the area. Watch for his face, says Olaneros. Let's see, there's one random short sword up here. Just slots nicely into Safana's bag of holding. Tepid mug of ale. There's Warborn. I guess he's not doing his rambly, annoying cutscene, or I don't know what actually triggers it. I have a much better idea how to deal with Vishand the Wizard. Can leave that alone until his quests are active. I don't even really care about Rancor +1.
Ignore the trolls. You're nothing but meat to them. I, however, have more to offer, if you release me.
Dorn Ilkhan, I never thought I'd see you caged. What happened?
What are you doing here? No, I don't care. Open the cage. Free me.
And us. Let us out,
Silence, vermin. Sentient creatures are talking. What are you waiting for? Release me.
If I do, will you fight the crusade at my side?
I'll fight by your side, Lathander's side, the side of any who would see Crusader blood spilled.
We'll see plenty of that ere this is done. How did you become the Crusade's prisoner?
I was captured while attempting to slay the revered brother Hormorn, priest of Kalar. I did not anticipate the one they call the Barghest interfering with my mission.
The Barghest?
He commands the Crusaders stationed here. A powerful fighter. He will make a worthy sacrifice to my patron, Urgathal.
Join me, Dorn Ilkhan. Together we will crush Kalar and all who serve her.
Those Crusaders who survive our onslaught shall tremble at our names. Yes. Yes. Few things taste so good as freedom.
Your captor's blood would surely be one of them. Join me and we will drink it by the bucket.
Oh, yes. Yes, we shall. Look around. I saw 2 Crusaders handling my blade not an hour past. The equipment stolen from me cannot be far from here.
Sorry, Baloth. It's been real. I actually really grew to enjoy you, but needs must. I'm gonna keep his Robe of the Evil Archmagi, though. See, Dorn comes with negative plane protection, so whenever I'm dealing with vampires or level-draining undead, I am going to buff him up and send him in alone. Maybe I'll learn one charge of it, and so I can cast it on Protag and send the two of them in together. That would get the job done, don't you think? Alright, Baloth. Sorry, dude. It's been real.
It has been too long since Mid's
What absurdity is it you
such
ask
a
of me?
fine companion.
You adjure me, abandon you to an uncertain outcome?
I want you to go back to the camp. I'll come and find you later. Baloth, do this. Baloth, go there. Baloth, attend to my every utterance. Are you not aware is it not obvious that I act of my own accord? I shall embark immediately for the encampment, because I opt to do so, and on no account because you ordered it. Baloth Baratil is not so casually dismissed as that. We got Dorn. Dorn is
Finally, a sensible decision. I'm in charge now.
Your actions are as ill-judged as they are incomprehensible.
Dorn is immediately promoted to party leader, because he got that charisma. Let's level up. We're gonna give him another longsword proficiency. Level 8 Blackguard. Outstanding. Alright.
Fine.
Now I suppose
Yes, Emil. Yes.
Way too much. Of course, look at you.
if somebody could get there. We could grab the Rancor +2. I'm not even going to bother using it, though. He's going to inherit Ajantis' longswords instead. I liked Savage Worlds. Do I like sword and sorcery
Be
stuff?
direct.
I don't think I've ever played sword and sorcery. Like, is it a different setting? Is it a different game? I'm just unclear.
Try to keep up.
If you're saying something that specific, or if you're just talking about, like, fantasy very generally. But I really, really liked the Deadlands setting in Savage Worlds. Like, you can do fighting or shooting, and that Old West mixed with Eldritch horror. It's just such a cool idea. Back to the Trollclaw Woods. Back to the Fist Camp.
If I must.
Protag's there. Everybody else will catch up soon. Yeah, anyway. You guys want to see a giant coffee mug? Use it. No, it's also kind of fun. For a Dorn. Okay, different setting and genre for Savage Worlds. Beasts and barbarians. Okay, we'll hold on to the Robo Good Archman guy. I sold it off last time, and I kind of decided after the fact that was a mistake, because I know we're going to have Nero with us for some period of time, because she does have a quest. So we'll leave that in store for her. I'm just going to give him all of the Jantis' old gear. And I did the same thing last time. I think the Plate of the Dark actually ended up being much better for him. Yeah, better armor class. So that goes on. Algernon's cloak. He merits perma-haste, Shield of Falling Stars, the Helm of the Noble. So with all that gear, we've now got a party leader with 19 charisma, which is exactly what we want. Wait, he's also a great fighter. He gets Thrombus' dexterity. He's going to lead with Varscona. Keep the Burning Worth and now Bruin in store. I checked for rings and belts and didn't find any, but that's okay. So here's the stuff that simply gets offloaded, although I want to have Minsk take a look at this. And it's not as good because I really like the free action effect of Spider's Bane. So that's the +2 we'll stick with. Right. Okay, we're good. Back of holding, back of holding, back of holding, back of holding. What is that? A cup for ants. It's gotta be at least 3 times bigger. I'm trying to phase out the energy drinks and sodas and phase back in coffee and tea. That's part
I
of
have many fine wares.
call it my health journey, if you want. Alright, anybody else got anything? I don't think so. Alright, gem bag first. Yeah, we did this last time. Well, I'll see if Doran can put on that ring. Point of armor class is certainly better than nothing. I doubt he can wear it, though. I'm thinking it's going to conflict with his armor, but I'm not certain, so it's worth checking. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to the Necklace of Missiles and Evermemory as well, rather than sell them, just because, like, at some point I'm going to have to use Rasad for a while, at some point I'm going to have to use Nira for a while, I think I even have to use Khalid for a while. They gave him a quest, so I shouldn't just ditch everything I'm not using. That said, I'm not going to bother spelling up Nira. She ain't worth it. Alright, remember to hold on to your potion of perception. I didn't read ahead nearly as much as I should have. So, Safana actually starts, for whatever reason, with a potion of perception in her inventory. I think it's the only one you're guaranteed to get. And, Nira actually needs a potion of perception for her quest. The giant spider leg is also something we're holding on to for Nira's quest, in case that wasn't obvious. Alright, we can't sell the gem blade. I don't care about flaming arrows. I don't care about the locket of embracing. I don't care about any of this. None of this is any good. Spellbreaker +2. I think this is definitely... Actually, I want to swap out one... Wait, is it a longsword? Yes, okay. I want to swap that out for one of the weapons I just put on Dorn, because it's better. Severance is a bastard sword, and nobody can use it. Which is a shame, because it's not a bad weapon. But better is better, you know. Is there a reason to keep the evil robe? I don't know if Edwin has a quest or not, so I'm gonna keep it for now. Okay. I think that's sufficient. Now, I wanted to check to see if Dorn could put on a Ring of Protection. I think he probably can't, but it's worth checking. Yeah, it conflicts with his breastplate, which is exactly what I thought would happen. Which means
an army marches on its stomach.
We can go ahead and sell that for what it's worth, which is not much. Now that all of that busy work is done, I'm going to make another hard save. And then we'll go back and actually tackle that map. How does that sound? Friends? Off we go. A cup for ants! Oh, I have 2 perma-hasted characters now. What up? And I'm gonna have a 3rd. I'm gonna put perma-haste on Jaheira too. It's gonna be great. Morgan, hi. How are you, darling? Welcome. It's great to see you. A mug big enough for a small troll. Yes, and it's full to the brim with caffeinated delight. Oh, thank you for the host. Rory too. Thank you both so much. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing? Alrighty. My crew roll in. Actually, I'm reassessing Viconia's spell loadout now. Oh, I gave her a charge of negative plane protection. Okay, good. So now when I deal with high-level undead or vampires, I can buff up Dorn and Protag and send them in. They will tear shit up. It'll be good. Oh, Rory. Rory, thank you so much for gifting a sub to your wonderful girlfriend, Morgan. Guys, if you don't, if you're unaware of Rory and Morgan, perhaps most importantly, they're simply the cutest couple on the planet. That's kind of thing one. They're both streamers. They're both really great to watch. They couldn't be more different, but I enjoy my time in both of their channels. Morgan, I hope she's not offended if I say she tends to play a lot of really cute games. She does multiplayer Mondays. She plays, I think, Mario Kart 8 and maybe sometimes Splatoon. I've seen her playing Animal Crossing and Ace Attorney and a lot of JRPGs. She's really fun to watch, super friendly, great to interact with. And if you need me to sum Rory up in a nutshell, he and I have virtually identical taste in games. Like, Rory is big on stealth. He's big on immersive sims. I think the only thing I like that he's not into is horror, but he was last streaming Dishonored, and he was basically trying to ghost it, you know, contactless, which is leaving everybody alive, never getting spotted. So he does a lot of the same kind of stuff that you tune in to see me do. He's a big-time Elder Scrolls lore buff. Just, if you like my channel, you will have a great time watching Rory, and I highly recommend you do it anytime he's on. So go follow those two lovely human beings if you haven't already. Let's get back to work. We need to talk to... Let's talk to everybody who has a name.
Yes?
With
Fine.
Dorn, the party leader. We will start with Vishand.
What is this?
Why do you disturb my meditations? Who are you? You have the honor of addressing Vishand, Red Wizard of Thay, loyal servant to the Shining Lady, Kalar Argent. You are a wizard? Have you any magic items for sale? Do I look like a merchant to you? I am a researcher and spellcaster, not a trader. I see. In that case, I have nothing more to ask. Then leave me. I must meditate. Okay, we've got... Did I check this one? Yeah, I did. We've got Delgar Munch.
What you want?
Do I know you? I'm Travis. I joined Kalar this past week. I don't think so. Let's not actively lie. I don't think so. Gods, there's too many damn people joining this bloody thing. Okay. I'm Munch, Delgar Munch, right hand to Colonel Cordell. What are you doing now? The same as everyone else, waiting for the order to take Bridgefort. That sounds about right. Be about your business then. Alright. Here, I'm not sure I searched this one. Apparently I did. Alright. So we've got Hormorn, which is the guy Dorn was trying to kill. I'm now going to chat with him, with Dorn, and see what happens.
May Kalar's light shine always upon you.
Absolutely nothing is the answer. Let's go talk to Olineros.
What is it?
Well, my mistake. I thought you were someone else. Be gone then. So she knows my name, but she doesn't know my face. That's good. We can keep it that way. The last person with a name is Karma, so let's talk to him.
You. Who are you?
I'm the person who found your nephew, sir.
Aye. You're the one who discovered the idiot went and got himself killed. One less thing to wonder about, I suppose. Thanks for that.
Is there anything I can assist with, sir?
I have every available crusader searching for a wardstone. They say it got stolen from the fort, and it'll give us the way inside. If you find it, get it to me, and I'll give you an even more important mission.
Alright. Now in one of the curiouser quests, there's absolutely no way you would ever solve this quest without a guide persuasion. We gotta find that dusty chicken and talk to it so it hops in our inventory. Storied series quests you would absolutely never solve if you didn't use a guide. There are many. Are you? Not you. It's not you. Not you. And not you. There he is. There he is. I knew he was out separate from the rest. Party has gained an item. Dusty chicken. That's the fun. I carry that. Alright, and we're pretty well done in the camp for now. So... Wait a second. See, it's a good thing I saved the evil robe. I need to bring Edwin here. Yeah, okay. So let's return to camp again, and I do apologize for that. Oh, but wait, I wanted to get out Spellbreaker and give that to Dorn. And I need that evil robe too. So give Spellbreaker to Dorn. I'm going to replace Albruin with it. It might even be a better default than Varscona. Oh yes. I think it is a better default than Varscona. Yeah, because it does the same damage, except it doesn't do the single bonus point of cold. Which, who cares? But... a 2-point boost to our save versus spell, and crits to dispel magic. Like, shit, yeah, that's better. Alright, so Albruin is now in the junk drawer. And
What?
who am I going to boot? Albeit temporarily, to bring Edwin along. Probably boot Vince. Five melee attackers is slightly redundant. I mean, ideally you want them all, but... Okay, so let's go back to the woods again. Let's head to camp.
Fine.
Doing this quest now is advantageous too, because it allows me to kill Vishand without aggroing the rest of the camp, if I play my cards right. And that's obviously something I really want to do. Oh, shoot, bear turned hostile.
Watch out!
Feel free to get wrecked. That's pretty easy. To temporarily boot Minsk to bring in Edwin.
You disturb my meditations. I hope you have a good reason to do so.
Better than good. Great. I want you, Edwin Odessiron, to join me on a grand adventure the likes of which Toril has never seen. I see how my presence would benefit you. Now tell me, what's in it for me? Treasure. Lots of it. Guaranteed. You have a gift for motivating people, Travis. Very well. We shall do this together, you and I. Alright. Minsk, you're gone for now.
You.
Aye?
Again.
Now, Edwin is not going to level up, unfortunately.
What is this? You do not want Minsk's sword in your service? You know Blue will not remain with you if I leave, yes?
I need you to stay here for a while, Minsk. Can you do that? I will do this thing. Alright.
Quickly.
Oh, good.
What is it now?
Very good. Yeah, he was a level 1 conjurer. Ooh, ouch. Let's give him a dart proficiency. Just cause. Let's gear him up right quick. Oh yeah, let's check his spell book too. Oh, this is nonsense. I'm not gonna bother spelling him up though. Just so he doesn't get murdered, I'm gonna give him Baloth's Robe of the Evil Archmagi. Anything I want to give him weapons-wise? Or otherwise? I guess not. It doesn't really matter. I'll pull out Albruin, though. Sell it. Leave my other stuff. Oh yeah, Ever Memory and the One Gift Lost. Edwin ain't worth it. I mean, he would be if I had space for Edwin in the party. He is a phenomenal mage. I would, buy the scrolls, I would spell him up, and it would be great. But I just don't have a slot for a second pure mage.
Try to keep up.
Unfortunate, but can't really be helped. Where did what's his name go? There's damn quartermaster. No, seriously, where's the quartermaster? What happened? Dale? He was right over here. Oh, he sanctuaried. There he is. So where the hell did he go?
I have many fine wares.
Alright, so ruin. If I get off the map from here, that'd be faster. Yes, good. Alright. Now let's go deal with Vishand.
I would speak with you. It is a matter of import and cannot wait. It concerns Kalar and her betrayal. When first we spoke of her, I let anger twist my words.
How exactly did she betray you? This is not something I care to discuss. We should give careful consideration to our course. Kalar's power is great, and it grows with every passing hour. That's all the more reason to confront her at the earliest possible opportunity.
Indeed, but you need not be the hammer that falls, only the one holding it. Be mindful of not making the most valuable piece the most vulnerable. And while I am loath to admit it, you are the strongest piece we have on this game board.
That's right, buddy.
He was right there, that backstabbing, betraying charlatan. I could have had my revenge.
If you attack Vishand in camp, we all die. You'll have your vengeance soon, I promise.
Much as it pains me, I see the logic in your words. His day will come. Oh, yes. And soon.
Edwin's tale of woe. We will defeat Vishand when the time is right. Well, do you know what the right time is?
If I must.
As they say, no time like the present. Wait, what? Where is he? Did I screw something up again? He should be here.
Fine.
Shoot. Okay, I need to go earlier. I need to go autosave.
Be direct. Try to keep up.
We'll have to do those conversations again. It's alright.
I would speak with you. It is a matter of import and cannot wait. It concerns Kalar and her betrayal. When first we spoke of her, I let anger twist my words.
You've changed your mind about confronting her?
Indeed, but you need not be the hammer that falls, only the one holding it. Be mindful of not making the most valuable piece the most vulnerable. And while I am loath to admit it, you are... He was right there, that backstabbing, betraying charlatan. I could have had my revenge.
Then let's do it. Let's kill him now.
Yes! You hear that, Vishan? We come for you!
I'm hoping that he'll actually be there for me to kill. Yes, good.
My magical might will end!
Take it like a champ.
Okay, that turned the rest of the camp.
He was right there. That backs. Yes. You hear that, Vishan? We come for you.
If I must.
Okay.
Be direct.
I kind of want to send in just my main boys.
Fine.
We clearly have to kill him fast, or else the camp is going to aggro again.
If I must.
obviously need to kit Protag out with a breach.
Be direct.
I forgot I don't have Baloth anymore. Oh shit, the whole camp got hostile. Fuck. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Well...
A simple task.
And now they're all hostile again. Okay, well... What the actual fuck? This quest is just not progressing correctly. Hold on.
Be direct. Fine.
No, Edwin is bugging out. He's prematurely doing quest dialogue before we actually get into the camp and confront the guy.
A simple task.
I would speak with you. It is a matter of import and cannot wait. Indeed. But you need not be He was right there. That backstabbing, betraying charlatan. I could... Yes. You hear that, Vishan? We come for you.
Okay, well, hold on. See, this quest, it's skipping the part where Edwin runs back into Vishan entirely. That's a full-on... I'm frankly not quite sure how to deal with it. Essentially, yes, Morellis. It's a little more complicated.
Be direct.
It's skipping the entire part where you decide what to do, and forcing me to commit to a fight before I'm ready. Here. I clearly need to be able to kill it fast, so... let's get my breach ready. So the Protag's got it.
If I must.
Yes.
I have an idea.
Done and done.
You. Again.
I know how to manipulate the engine.
You had best start listening to me. Yes?
Actually, I want to here
Try
too.
to keep up.
So Edwin is going to come, and I'll tell him I don't want him to leave, and then I'll be right here with Breach when the fight starts.
You would have me leave you? Me? Edwin Odessaron? You would do well to check your senses. To ask such a thing, they must surely have taken their leave of you.
You're right, of course. Stay with me for the time being. For the time being, tell me again why I tolerate your company. Patience, Edwin. Patience. The monkey has his uses.
I would speak with you. It is a matter of import and cannot wait. It concerns Kalar and her... Indeed. But you need not be the hammer that falls. Only the one holding it. Be mindful of not making the most valuable piece the most vulnerable. And while I am loath to admit it, you are the strongest piece we have on this game board.
Of course. Yeah.
What is it now? Yes, I see.
Where to now? Yes. A Of
have to
course,
leave the camp.
you.
That'll suck. It would not be ideal if I had to leave the camp. Right. I am an expert in manipulating the Infinity Engine, especially when it's trying to screw up like this.
Don't test me. Fine.
This just isn't working right at all. Like, I don't want to keep Edwin around for the big fights. I mean, this seems okay. Maybe I can just murder the guy. And not aggro everyone
Take it
else.
like a champ.
My next swing will hit.
What now, I wonder?
Reach him, son. At least see if I can see it. There you go.
Be direct. Tap. Feel the pain.
Edwin's enemy, the Red Wizard Vishand, is dead. Vishand is dead. Such is the fate of any enemy of Edwin. Well, we got it. That's what matters.
Kalar certainly inspires loyalty, but she's little to offer in the way of intelligence.
Kalar's pawns cannot stand against us.
Okay. And with him dead, Edwin's quest has progressed. I need to keep him around until he gives me the reward. But that shouldn't be long.
If I must.
Okay. There we go. That worked. Edwin's quest advanced. Vishand is dead. Camp didn't aggro. There we go. Alright. Now remember there's a group of hobgoblins up here. Let's soften them up with fireball.
Where to now?
Yes.
I didn't go far enough north. That's my bad.
If I must.
Yes.
We need to go a little higher up.
Be direct. If I must.
That was a little too far.
Done and done.
Be direct. Fine.
Oh, come on, people.
Be direct. If I must.
There we go. Very good. Okay. Now,
Yes.
stick him with a fireball pro tag.
Yes.
There. That's what I like to see.
If I must.
cute. Fat variety. Sure, I keep forgetting Protag's not my party leader anymore. I have to say, just putting it out there, that battle music is a touch too epic for a silly little group of hobgoblins.
It is not often that an Odesseron gives thanks to an ally, but you were instrumental in helping me achieve my revenge. Not instrumental, that's too important. Utilitarian, perhaps.
Thanks, Edwin. I was glad to help. I wished to make note of your assistance, whatever your motives, and Odesseron always rewards faithful service. This item reminds me of my days in Thay. I give it to you now. I'm touched, thank you. And someone like me always accepts any valuable items I'm offered.
Enough sentimentality. It's enough to turn one's stomach. We shall press on.
Alright, good. So we got the mage robe. Now this thing is actually quite good. Check this out, the robe of red flames. This heavy crimson robe, trimmed in gold, signifies the importance of the wearer. Once the property of Edwin Odesseron, Red Wizard of Thay, the robe was designed to further enhance his already significant magical prowess. Anyone who dons the robe of red flames will deal additional damage whenever they use fire-based magic, and will be less likely hurt by it. Equipped abilities, fire resistance plus 30, all fire damage inflicted by the wearer is increased by 10%. So you thinking what I'm thinking? We bring this along, pop it on whenever we do what we just did to soften up some fools with a fireball, and then pop back into our ordinary defensive robe. Pretty good, right? Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Well, Edwin, it's been fun, but now your quest is over, and we shall say our goodbyes. I'm going to bring Minsk back. Gosh, I was already 10:15.
Fine.
Hoping to get to bed by midnight. I thought we'd finish chapter 9. We may very well not. I suppose we shall see. One does hope for fewer quest glitches moving forward. There's my boy Minsk. There he is. Sell stuff, we'll get Minsk back, and all will be right with the world.
I have many fine wares.
Start with the Asfana. What did we get? Right. I'm gonna put those back in the stash. There's no need to actually carry them with me. Anything I'm holding on to because it's a quest item, I'm gonna put in the stash as well. Just makes sense to me. So. First things first, retrieve Minsk.
Yes, my friend, what can Minsk do for you? Or perhaps it is Boo you wish to speak to.
I would have you and Boo both join me, if that's agreeable for you, and Boo. What say you, Boo? Should we join Travis? You heard the hamster. My sword is yours. Bye, Edwin. It was fun.
Aye?
What? Try to keep up.
You would have me leave you? Me? Edwin Odesseron? You would do well to check your senses. To ask such a thing, they must surely have taken their leave of you.
My senses may have left me, 'tis true, even as I must leave you here. Bide a time, I will return for you in due course. I am in need of a respite anyway. I shall await you here. Before I forget...
You want me? Whatever you like.
Dash stuff. Specifically, I gotta move anything I want to stash to the backpack first. I want to stash that, that, and that. These are all in the for later category. I will bring along ammunition. Alright. In here goes spider leg. It's a quest item. Keep the dusty chicken. Stash the gem blade. Stash the boot and a half of speed. Stash the goblin rhino armor. Stash the rhino beetle shell. Stash the dragon scales. What's the other thing I forgot? I forgot something. Potion of perception. That's also a quest item, so we'll put it in the stash too. Organize it just a touch. Okay, we might as well go ahead and fill up our ammo stacks. One stack of fire arrows and one full stack of generic arrows plus 2. Nearly done housekeeping now.
Quickly, try to keep up.
Let's quick save. Ishwood! Hi, friend! Good. It's evening here. It's 10:20 p.m., but good morning to you, buddy. How are things this morning? And so you're 7 hours ahead of me. It's only 5:20 a.m. You slept in today.
Try to keep up.
Oh, 6:20. You're 8 hours ahead of me. Okay. Okay. Well, that all worked very well. So with all that under my belt, we're going to make a new anchor save. And there's one more fight on the exterior of the map. There's that big group of goblins up by the teleport circle. Brown bear here. Does he want to fight? He does. Big mistake, Skippy. Having your first coffee. Oh, have I shown you my coffee mug? Get ready for this. You're gonna like it. I'm kind of a big deal. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. How'd you sleep? Big mugs for big deals. You know how you know what I mean? Alright, so pretty soon we will get to try our new, take our new robe for a spin. Too little. Well, I'm sorry. Okay. So here's that group of goblins. So, pro tag. Put on the robe of red flames.
Yes?
Send a fireball their direction. Now put on your actual defense robe again.
Be direct. If I must.
terrible.
Go for the eyes, Blue! Go for the eyes! Rawr!
My next swing will hit.
Suddenly we are down to the Goblin Raid leader.
Go for the eyes, Blue! Go for the eyes!
And like so many before him, he got wrecked. I think at this point we're just filling in the map. I don't think anything else actually happens until we use the teleport circle. Let's... Oh yes, Bombardier Beetles. I forgot. Hey.
Yes. A simple task.
Hate those things. Well, same thing though. I should be able to actually kill all of them with one fireball, especially if it's got a 10% damage boost.
Be direct.
What?
Fine.
Definitely after that up.
Ah, it has been too long since Minsk journeyed with such a fine companion.
Alright, try again, Protec. One job. I remember now, there are 3 beetles there. Kindly execute them all with one well-placed fireball.
In cactus.
Excellent. Right. The combat's over.
Be direct.
Have to give the game time to realize combat's over, I suppose. Okay, let me save. Notice the fight's over. Excellent.
Try to keep up.
I hate those beetles. Oh, there's a cave there. Not sure I even noticed that on my first run. Oh, yes. This brown bear doesn't want to rumble. I wonder if there's a way to tell which ones will attack and which ones won't. It doesn't really matter, of course. It's kind of funny, though. Those of you who have stuck with me this entire series, think back to episode 1. Remember how much trouble we had with that black bear on the very first wilderness map? And now I'm like, oh, bears, whatever, no problem. Send half a dozen. The power curve in this game is really satisfying. Khalid, we have company. What is this? What's going on? Wait, Jahira? Is that truly you? Has it been so long that you no longer recognize your wife? Perhaps not, but it felt like an eternity.
My friend, 'tis good to see you. What are you doing here?
The Flaming Fist Company and I have come to liberate Bridgefort, then move on to Dragonspear Castle.
That is excellent news. We are almost at the end of our resources, and your help will be invaluable. Let me tell you what's happened. Jahira and I came north to find a peaceful place to spend time together. When the Crusaders hit Bridgefort, we were separated. Since I have the most experience, I took command here.
Khalid, I know that you and Jahira are harpers. Do you really expect me to believe you're here by coincidence?
I don't know what you mean. We were just looking for a picnic spot. Blast. I can't lie to you. The Harpers had word that the Crusade might be heading this way. They sent us here to intercept the Crusade and delay them until the Flaming Fist arrived. Indeed, I found myself at the helm of a fast-sinking ship, if you know what I mean. We were instantly besieged and trapped inside. The Crusaders seek the supplies we hold here. Our situation is this. At the front doors, we have scores of Crusaders who have barricaded the bridge. They call their leader the Barghest. With the Flaming Fist company you brought, we might stand a chance in a direct fight.
Perhaps. Let me consider this. We want to do all available quests before we trigger the fight. That's the lesson we learned last time.
I value your opinion. Take a look around the fort and see what we have to deal with. Then tell me which course of action you recommend. Start with the wizard Wynan Hess. You should find him in the rear of the fort. He knows the state of our defenses. Also, talk to Jeg Hillcarver, our smith. She can tell you about our supplies.
I'll speak to Hess and Hillcarver eventually, but I also wish to scout out the Crusader camp.
You can leave the fort the same way you entered, but beware of Crusade patrols. If you sneak into the Crusader camp, keep a low profile, and don't use your real name. You could trigger a war.
Indeed. I was able to secure the
Yes,
wardstone.
I heard you. Now shut up, please.
I was able to secure the wardstone and used it to gain access to Bridgefort. Okay, so who do we have in here? Not talking to Nira just yet. We have Hoach, Randy Monk, a bunch of generics, Adiran, and Jeg. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Jeg.
Fine.
What do you want?
Khalid sent me to talk to you about the fort's supplies. Right. Well, we've got plenty of food down here, as well as sundries, blankets, lamp oil, that sort of thing. I can see why the Crusade wants their mitts on it, would let them run more soldiers onto the field. So if we surrendered to the Crusade and gave them what they want, we'd see more soldiers up at Dragonspear Castle. Aye. If the Crusade gets in here, we'd be better off destroying the supplies than letting them have it. Could we do that? If I negotiate a surrender, would you be able to destroy the supplies ahead of time?
If you get the Crusade to let us go, I'll see to it the perishables are destroyed. We'll leave some crates, make it look good, but they won't be happy with their haul.
I don't plan on surrendering, but I'll keep your words in mind. Go on then, I've got work to do. I've talked to the smith. Next I should find and speak with Wynan Hess.
What do you want?
I'm Travis, and you are? Busy. Tell me what you want or push off. Fine. Let me see what sort of arms you've got available. Here, take a look, but no touching the goods till I touch the gold. Got it? Alright, so she apparently has a few interesting things. Wright's last arrow +2. The tale of this weapon lost its significance in the sea of great stories that are told about the High Forest, but some bards still sing the song of the skilled archer Adonis Wright. Oh, shocked from the strike of his powerful bow, the slain game sought by Adonis falls. Long ago, in the time of the quiet earth, the hunt from the famed High Forest calls. The Duke of Everland, known for his boast of the trophies held in his pride as dear, intensely enraged at his rival hunter, whose bounty by far surpassed his 1 year. One morn tragedy befell the land with the misconceived death of the Duke's prized hound. Fallen at the base of a great elm tree, a bow's shot death in its heart was found. With skill so great, targets in his eyes were at the mercy of his arrow's flight. His hands sure and still, never missing a kill, none could match the marksmanship of Adonis Wright. The same eve Adonis called on the Duke. His solemn mistake he wished to repay. But the noble's rage claimed 10 pounds of flesh, and an archer's arm hit the ground that day. The evil lord demanded justice unjust, the most vile curse on his arm to be cast. Vengeance he sought for the price he had paid. Wright vowed the hound's arrow not to be his last. In sorrow, the town helped him forge an axe, blessed to honor his most glorious day, with the mark of Wright's arrow to guide its strike and reputed to kill in the very same way. With skill so great, targets in his eyes were at the mercy of his arrow's flight. His hands sure and still, never missing a kill, none could match the marksmanship of Adonis Wright. Again called the forest with its precious game, and a prize Adonis with thrill did he seek. But none could be finer than the great clawed falcon sought by all amidst the forest's lost peaks. Once more the rivalry of the Duke did stir, for he thought of his skills with Wright's bow to be best, and set his sights on the glorious bird to emerge as the holder of its sainted crest. The two climbed the peaks and searched days on end, each of their wills set as strong as the stone. They found each other at a cliff by chance. Both of their hatreds ran as deep as the bone. With skill so great, targets in his eyes were at the mercy of his arrow's flight. His hand sure and still, never missing a kill. None could match the marksmanship of Adonais Wright. The Duke drew the bow and pulled the string taut, but first flew Adonais' axe with its blow. Cleaved, the Lord stumbled to cliff's edge and off, defeated by Wright's last arrow. With skill so great, targets in his eyes were at the mercy of his arrow's flight. His hand sure and still, never missing a kill. None could match the marksmanship of Adonais Wright. None could match the marksmanship of Adonais Wright. So it's a throwing axe +2. So that doesn't fit with anybody in my party. But, maybe it does in yours. Maybe you're using Vogiln or one of the dwarven characters who are so good with these. Equipped abilities, chance to score critical hit +5%. On a critical hit, the wielder gains +5 Thaco for 3 rounds and returns to the wielder's hand when thrown. Damn, that's a good weapon if anyone has axe proficiency. None of my people do. A flail +2. I've already got the thresher +2, so that's not any good. Halberd +2. Morning Star +2. Mace +2. Warhammer +2. Stalwart Scales +2. Interesting. Noted dwarven smith Hedda Paragot crafted this suit of armor in response to a challenge. Fellow smiths discussed their disdain of working with non-metal or stone materials at the tavern one night, and Hedda bragged that she had no such difficulties. The smith challenged her to create a hybrid suit of half metal, half armor. Hedda set to work making the lightest, most flexible steel plates she could, and affixing them to a well-made leather breastplate. The result was a shimmering suit of splint mail that weighed less than a normal suit and proved most useful against slashing attacks. Hedda won the bet and free drinks for a month. Armor class 2 with 10 extra slashing resistance. There's a chance that's worthwhile. I don't think so. 2 is a pretty crummy armor class at this point, but I will zip through everybody's materials. And it turns out we're going to have to make a run back to Flaming Fist Camp because this is where we can craft items out of our dragon scales and rhino beetle shell. Go figure. Okay, in the meantime, full plate armor +1. I think that's more or less what Dorn's got on. He's probably the only one who can actually wear it. Steadfast +2. This buckler is of fine dwarven make. Its surface displays the image of a stout dwarven warrior, his face glaring resolutely at whatever foe the bearer faces. This might be good for Safana. I'm going to check. Armor class +3. No protection against missile and piercing attacks. Hit points +5 if you're not a dwarf. Okay. Small shield +2. Medium shield +2. Large shield +2. Okay, well there is some good stuff here. Let me check stuff out. So the Stalwart Scales +2. Yeah, this is armor class 0. Not good for him. This is armor class 5, but mages can't wear armor. This is armor class 1. But I think the Stalwart Scales will disable her druid spells. I need to check to be sure. Same problem here. Stalwart Scales are better than Ankheg Plate. Are they? No, they're not even. I'm kidding. I'm crazy. These are armor class 1. Scales are armor class 2. This is armor class 5. Okay, so Elven Chain, I might swap this out for Minsk instead. I'm not putting... If you're wondering why I'm not putting one of these Elven Chains on Pro Tag, it's because it's got the exact same armor class as his Archmagi robe. But let's do look at this. Immunity to hold person. Would you rather have that, or would you rather have 5 extra hit points? I think you'd rather have immunity to hold. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so let
What do you want?
peek at this one more time. Just to make sure. And I guess some of the more generic stuff might actually be good too. Worth looking at. Yeah, that was armor class 2. That's a non-starter. That's armor class 0. 3 + 1 versus missiles. Yeah, I think... Okay, the large shield plus 2 might be better for Dorn. Full extra point of armor class. Yeah, it is better. Okay. Alright, Dorn.
What do you want?
You, my friend, are about to be the proud owner of a new large shield plus 2. I'm going to swap it out for the Shield of Falling Stars, which nobody else can even use. So this one's a medium shield, right? Oh no, Jaheira's got a large shield plus 2. Of sorts. That's a small shield. That's a no shield. That's a buckler. Okay. So we'll sell the Shield of Falling Stars.
What do you want?
What else do we have? We've got base... We've got pretty much every base weapon. Base melee weapon. Well, not all of them. Okay. Protag has a flail proficiency. He doesn't need a flail plus 2. No one's using halberds. Protag has a Morningstar proficiency. He doesn't need a Morningstar plus 2. Vicky's got mace. Doesn't need it. Vicky's got Warhammer. Doesn't need it. Okay, I think that's everything until I come back with my crafting gear. But...
Yes, fine.
I want to do my most basic of basic things. Just, search the containers. 5 more minutes, then you're hitting the shower. Oh, Ishwood, I wish I could do something more exciting for you.
Yes, I heard you. Now shut up, please.
These Dungeons and Dragons games, the thoroughness is paramount. Attention to detail is the difference between getting slaughtered and winning in combat. Interesting. Can you bash it? You sure can. Fair, Tajik, and Junia. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Let's go back to camp.
Shut up!
Let's go back to camp. Sorry for the tedium, but this is where we bring our dragon scales, our rhino beetle shell. And I think...
Try to keep up.
20 to 11. I may still not finish chapter 9 because it's like a hard stop. We got over an hour. Very well good. Alright, Ish. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day. I may see you in your evening, which corresponds to my early afternoon. We shall see. Take care, my friend. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a great day. Alrighty. Back to camp.
If I must.
We have a few little things to sell, but we're mainly here to grab our dragon scales and rhino beetle shell. We'll have a choice. A very interesting choice, I would say. You'll see when we get there. But word of the crusade, Travis. We should attack as soon as possible. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to invite her along. It's not actually time to attack either, but I'm going to go with that one. I don't want the Flaming Fist facing the crusade alone. First, secure the aid of the Bridgefortians, then tell me when they're ready to fight. Well, I do have a few little things to sell to Homeboy. Let's start with that.
I have many fine wares.
Is anyone actually carrying anything? Only Safana. Oh yeah, I wanted to put those in the stash and I forgot. Well, I'll have my chance, won't I? Did I sell him the wrong fucking potion? I did, didn't I? I saw it on my way down. Boom. Oh, wait, no. Just kidding. It's in the stash. That was the original one that you're supposed to somehow know to hold on to. Okay, that's all good. To the
Quickly!
stash.
You want me? Right.
Open your gem bag. Take those out. Stash them.
Boo likes the forest, and I do too.
Get the
There
scales.
is much
Get the
to
shell.
nibble here.
Put them in the bag of holding.
If I must.
We shall now return to Bridgefort. Once again. To the teleport circle.
Fine.
Okay, here we go. Really? I'm right next to it. You're too far away from that.
If I must.
The Infinity Engine is really dumb. But let's talk to Jag.
What do you want?
I found these dragon scales. Can you make something from them? Those are some fine scales, no doubt of that. What sort of item were you thinking? A shield, maybe? Or a suit of armor? Okay, so we can either get a dragon shield +3 or dragon scale armor. Dragon scale shield is a medium shield which can be used with protection rings or cloaks. So I think that would be a pretty dramatic upgrade. Well, dramatic. It would be it'd be an upgrade for Jaheira, because right now she's got a medium shield +2 that also doesn't interfere with protective gear. So Dragon Scale Shield's a good option for her. Armor. Studded leather with an armor class of 4 that grants immunity to poison. That would be a big upgrade for Safana. And would get rid of the penalties to her thief skills. I think I'm going to do that. Now give me a few hours, I'll have something for you then. It's ready, and the finer piece of work I've not yet done. Take it, and may it protect you on your travels. Jeg Hillcarver finished the dragon scale item I requested. Yeah, dragon scale armor. Immune to poison, armor class 4, no penalties at all. That'll go very nicely on Safana to replace that elven chain. Which I think is, honestly, now vendor trash. Yeah. So we'll put it in her bag of holding. Now, we'll chat
Don't test me.
We'll chat about the rhino beetle shell.
What do you want?
To have you craft something useful from a rhino beetle shell, if you're able. I should be able to do something with it. A shield, certainly. Maybe some plate armor. Which would you prefer? Alright. Let's look at these. Rhino beetle shield +2, or rhino beetle plate. The shield is a medium shield +2, which gives you 15% resistance to missile damage. That's not very compelling. What about the rhino beetle plate? It's armor class 1 with 25% missile damage. I can't think of anyone. Oh, but it's like Ankheg plate. In that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make the armor and I'm gonna put it on Minsk. It'll be a huge defense boost to it. Here you are then. It's not pretty, but the shell's very light and hard to pierce. May it help you on your journey. Rhino beetle plate. Constructed from a rhino beetle's sturdy shell, this armor offers its wearer excellent protection without impeding their motion to the same extent as traditional metal plate mail. The unusual material makes this suit of armor particularly effective against missile weapons. We're gonna pop this joker right on Minsk. Armor class from 2 to -2, with no penalties at all. That, my friends, is what we call an upgrade.
Be direct.
Okay, good. That's all done. She actually makes more stuff, but we have to finish another quest first. Okay. We're gonna take care of the creeping darkness right quick. Vishand is already dead, so it should be fast. Doing a game called the Wine of Us. Let me save.
Go away! I'm busy here.
You are Wine and Hess, are you not? Khalid told me to seek you out regarding the fort's defenses. Oh, fine. Defenses. What have we got? Not much. A few fighters, some mercenaries and guards. Most here are travelers, trapped inside when the Crusade crossed the Winding Water.
I maintain the wards that protect us from the Crusade's siege weapons. They... Wait. Another wizard is fighting me. I must concentrate. I need to... Damn it! Damn!
I should investigate the fort and find the source of the impact. I've got to sell my old junk to the smith. I should do that right quick. So many little... Kendra, Herdrin, and Lexa all died.
What do you want?
Yeah. How do you feel about a couple suits of elven chain? One hope's good. Okay. save yet? Yes. Okay, good. So here's
Yes,
that
I
stone.
heard you. Now shut up, please.
Someone help Lexa. She's beyond our help, son. What's going on here, Hess? You were supposed to protect us from this sort of attack.
And I did. For as long as I could. The Crusade has mages too, you know. I couldn't maintain the red blooding wards. You'd have done no better.
Forgive me, I shouldn't have distracted you. In truth, I probably couldn't have held the shield much longer anyway. The longer this mess lasts, the weaker I grow. There's nothing to be done about it now. Yeah, let's be smart. 18 intelligence, I'm a mage. And a fighter. I have brains and brawn. This attack isn't over yet. The stone is emitting a negative energy field, sapping the strength of all around it. It's all well and good, but what are we going to do about it? The stone is enchanted with a dark, leeching power. Left unchecked, sickness and death will spread throughout the fort. To stop it, I'll need the scroll used to enchant the rock. We've got to get into the Crusade camp and find that scroll. Without it, Bridgefort will surely fall. I won't allow that to happen. You can count on me to get the scroll. There's no time to waste. I can feel the stone's magic moving through my body even as we speak. Go, get the scroll, save us all. Yes, I'm quite aware. But thank you, just the same. Got multiple maps going here. Don't need that. There we go. Get that feather as well. Okay, yes, very good.
Find the scroll, and return to me as quickly as you can.
I must enter the Crusader camp and find the scroll used to create this enchanted spellstone. Indeed you must. Let's go.
If I must.
Planetar Feather, that's an item for Nira's quest. And the Arcane Scroll of Impactful Doom is the one we need for the quest we're on. I must bring this scroll to Wine and Hess within Bridgefort, and quickly. Sure, why not? Everybody else just bolt back there. That ain't bad. Let's just use it.
Yes, I heard you. Now shut up, please.
You'll notice everyone besides Dorn is level drained. That's because this is a negative energy
Try to
stone.
keep up.
But I have the scroll. Oh yeah. Let's put the Planetar Feather in the bag of holding for now. Deal with Nira's quest later. We have Lexa's, Perdrin's, and Kendra's bodies on the floor. Let's talk to Wynan. We are going to have to do a fight.
You have the scroll?
I do. Hand it over then, unless you know what to do with it. I believe I can. Do it then. We've suffered enough. It is done.
What is that?
A dark wraith!
Once I destroy this dark wraith, Bridgefort will be safe from the spellstone.
Victory from the eyes!
Ruin it then. Done. one other thing.
Try to keep up.
Though the Spellstone's magic has been cancelled, your stomach still churns when you are near it. Forcing yourself to examine the rock more closely, your eye is drawn to several shards of dark stone, their color a Stygian blackness darker than any shadow. With some effort, you might be able to prise some of these shards from the Spellstone's surface. Bile rises in your throat as you pry 3 inky black shards from the defunct Spellstone's surface. Even touching them discomforts you. You wrap them in a cloth to keep the sensation at bay. Guess what, boys? We got more crafting.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
And Shihiro leveled up. So, first I need to rest, because people took some damage. Fabulous. Let's level her up, and notice that she gained a fighter and druid level at the same time. Double level up, poggers. Thaco down by 1, saves reduced, and she gets a level 4 and level 5 druid spell. We've got Defensive Harmony, we've got Call Woodland Beings. I want to teach her Death Ward. And for level 5, let's have somebody with access to True Seeing. Now let's rest again, so she can memorize her new spells. And let's talk to Jeg. Hey there, I heard you saved us all from certain death. Suppose I'm obliged to you for that. Is there anything I can do for you? Weapons you need? Armor? Actually, there is something you might be able to help me with. I acquired these stone shards not too long ago. They clearly have magical qualities. I was wondering if you might be able to incorporate them into a weapon of some sort. My, those are disturbing, aren't they? What kind of weapon were you thinking of? So you have 4 options. You can get a Void Sword +3, a Void Hammer +3, Void-tipped arrows +3, or Bullets of Darkness +3. Now, I'm not generally inclined to waste something like this on ammo, so the Void Hammer could potentially be an upgrade for Viconia. Sword is a long sword that we could give to Dorn. I would rather do that, because in Siege, at some point, and maybe you know what this is, if you're up on your D&D, but in Siege, we're going to encounter a particular critter that can only be hit by +3 weapons or higher. If given my party composition, if it's the choice between Dorn and Viconia, I trust Dorn's Thaco a lot more. So, what do you have in the way of swords? I'll have your weapon ready for you. Yep, ruined 3 hammers working them in, but I did it in the end. Here. Hope it's something you can use. Is there anything else I can do for you? That will do for now. We got Void Sword +3. Now, if you'll excuse me, this whole mess has put me way behind schedule. Take care and remember what I said. You need anything, you come to me. Jeg Hillcarver finished the Voidstone weapon I ordered. Void Sword +3. To all appearances a standard longsword, one standing long in its presence will soon discover it is far more than that. Specially made by Jeg Hillcarver of Bridgefort, the sword has several voidstone shards worked into the metal of the blade. A powerful weapon when used against most targets. Its one great deficiency is in its utility against the undead. Objects of the negative material plane have no effect on the unliving. Neither then does this blade. So it does drop your strength by 1 when you're wearing it. But in combat, every single hit drops the target's strength by 1 for 5 rounds. And bonuses to hit and damage based on strength do not apply to this weapon. So you don't, even though it lowers Dorn's strength, you don't actually need to worry about it unless you're, like, freaked out about his carrying capacity. The only thing is you need to swap it out if you're fighting undead. So that is going to be... Wait a second. Maybe I need to put it on Vicky. Because look what it's doing to his Thaco, but look what it's doing to his damage. That's horrendous. Wait, is that real? Thaco 7. Strength 19. Wait, what's... Yeah. Okay, wait. Apparently the sword on Dorn is a terrible idea. Maybe I need to do the hammer on Vicky.
If I must.
How about a hammer? I am really curious why that's having such a strange interaction with Dorn. I'm gonna have to tease that out later. In the meantime, it's exactly the same except it's a warhammer. I put this on Vicky. It lowers her strength. She can't even use it. Okay.
Be direct. Fine.
Why are these weapons sucking so much? What am I missing? What am I not seeing in their descriptions? Like, why does it not... Why does the Void Sword not work for Dorn? I don't know, but look, it nukes his Thaco and his damage. That's crazy. Maybe I will make ammo with it.
If I must.
I guess I'll make arrows. Just when it comes time to hit something with +3 stuff, I'll have Safana shoot him. Arrows would serve me well. This is nuts. I clearly don't know what exactly is going on. I have no idea why it's being so terrible for Dorn. Alright. That'll do for now. Void tipped arrow +3. Okay, so I have 1 stack of +3 arrows. Oh, Safana, you store those. Until we fight that critter I'm thinking about and we need them. Okay. Now let's talk to Hoach Randy Monk.
Help us! Please!
Yeah, what can I do for you? You can tell me your name to begin with. I am Travis. Ah yeah, reckon you are at that. Name's Hoach Randymunk, cobbler by trade. But trade's been suffering a bit of late. Sieges do tend to negatively affect business. Reckon they do at that. Is there anything I can do for you? Nothing springs to mind, I'll leave you to your work. If you don't got something for me to do, I reckon that'd be for the best. Take care.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
However, you might remember our boots and a half of speed. We go repair those. So I need to retrieve them from the camp. So, sorry about that.
Fine.
A little more busy work. But we can perma-haste a third character. And that is amazing. I think it's gonna be Jaheira.
Fine.
Let me check out what she got. Electrical resistance. What's this? Missile defense. Stealth. Cold resist. But Jaheira's pretty frontline. And the boots she's got on are pretty useless. So, we will perma-haste Jaheira with our third pair of boots of speed. How do you like that? It's after 11. Less than an hour to go. But I think I'm almost done, too. I hope so. At least we're making real progress. Progress that will stick. There's something else I wanted to put in the stash, was it there? I have such trouble remembering these things. Need the boardstone, need the chicken. That's empty. That's empty. Not ditching those. The planetar feather. Yes, that's it. Okay.
You want me? Right.
Planetar feather goes into the stash. Boots and a half of speed come out.
Be direct.
And we head to Bridgefort once again.
Try to keep up. If I must. Fine.
Help us, please.
Maybe. Can you do something with these boots?
Sure, I could do something to them. Reckon you'll want me to make them better, though. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. Let's take a look at them.
Ain't a lot to work with, is there? But I can make something of them. Leave them with me, come back in a day. I'll have you up and running. How much will this cost? So if you try to lowball him with 1,000, you end up paying 2,000. If you ask what it costs, you pay 1,500. For you, same as everyone else, 1,500 gold. Done. Come back tomorrow. I'll have him ready for you then. Till then, take care of yourself. I should return to Hoach Randymunk in Bridgefort in 1 day for my boots. Okay.
Shut up! Shut up, 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 shut up.
We're trapped here.
Ah, yeah? What can I do for you? I wanted to see how my boots were coming. Said it'd take a day. It's been a day. Here's your boots. Coach Randy Monk has finished repairing my boots of speed. Hey, Jahira. How does permahaste strike you, darling?
Yes, try to keep up.
I now have all 3 of my frontline fighters perma-hasted. That is awesome.
What?
She did not have any rings or belts, because I need to bear in mind that the Dorn still has 3 empty equipment slots. Alright, well, I guess we need to chat with Nira next. I really want to.
What? Hello. Hi.
Hello. Wait a second. I know that voice. No, not yours. The new one. Yours. Of course you know me. Travis. You helped me deal with the Iron Crisis. You don't remember me? Travis? I helped you find that wild mage you were looking for? Let's go with the more personal quest.
Adoy, don't say his name. I realize you didn't say his name. I said it. I wish I hadn't said it. And you definitely shouldn't say it. Be quiet! I'm trying to talk to my friend here. Where was I? Oh, right. Adoy. He's been haunting me. Can you be haunted by someone who isn't dead?
Probably.
Yes, we're talking about you, and you aren't making it easy, so just be quiet. Be quiet! You can't hear him, can you?
No.
I'm trying to get the ingredients for a... Hey, I'm trying to talk here. For a potion that'll shut him the hells up!
What do you need?
Let's see. Dead water from beneath Borskeer Bridge. Got that already. The leg of a 7-legged spider.
I came upon a giant spider nest not far from here. We might be able to find a suitable leg there.
Honestly, that is so great. I also need a feather from a planetar's wing, some belladonna, a potion of perception, and the juice of 1 turnip.
I have none of those things, but I'll keep an eye out for them.
I knew it was a long shot. Thanks.
Okay, I should keep watch for the ingredients Nira needs for her potion. I guess that means it's time for even more busy work as we go retrieve the ones we've found so far.
Quickly! Try to keep up.
That's fine. Okay. So we'll do that right quick. We'll give her what we have so far. We can't finish the quest yet, which I think means we don't have to worry about her trying to do it. It's good.
Try to keep up.
I have a love-hate relationship with the idea of character-specific quests, right? Like, I think it's really neat if it's a character that you like, if it's someone that is in your party that really adds to the story. If it's someone you don't want to use,
try to keep up.
The fact that you have to, like, tweak somebody you do like out of your party and tow them along for who knows how long to make it happen, I hate that. But the completionist in me can't resist, you know?
Don't test me, fine.
Thorn, you can go ahead and get out everything. We've got the potion of perception, the giant spider leg, and the planetar feather.
Be direct.
Show. I don't even actually need to stick those in the bag. That would be utterly redundant because we are immediately delivering them to Nira. So I got a few Voidstone arrows +3 in the end, because for whatever reason, the longsword and the warhammer were freaking terrible. I've secured one of the ingredients for Nira's potion.
If I must.
The call of the wild mage. More than one, actually. We have 3. The remaining 2 are belladonna and turnip juice, both of which we secure in later chapters. let's head back in again. And we're about to kick off the quest that actually alerted me to the fact that I had messed things up in the first place in the stream.
Try to keep up.
Hey, found anything else on my list yet? Getting pretty sick of Adoy running around in my head.
I believe you needed a potion of perception. I've got one. Great, that's just what I needed. One potion just for you. Thanks, Travis. I really appreciate this. You have no idea.
Anything else on the list?
The spider leg.
That's fantastic!
Wow, it looks just like a regular spider leg, doesn't it? Here, take it. Thanks, Travis. I really appreciate this. You have no idea.
Anything else on the list?
The feather from a planetar's wing. Wow, it's huge. I guess planetars need a lot of lift. It's yours now. Thanks, Travis. I really appreciate this. You have no idea.
Anything else on the list?
I guess we can send her to the camp. I don't have anything more, but I want you to join my party. You want me to come with you? Really? You mean it? You're the best, Travis. Let's go find some potion stuff. Just go to camp. I should keep looking for the components for Nira's potion.
You don't want me around anymore?
It's nothing personal, Nira. I'm just doing what's best for everyone.
If you say so.
Head to the camp. You should be safe there.
Whatever you say.
There we go.
What?
Alright, Nira is in camp, and we've launched her quest. Now, let's head up here. And let's speak to Junia.
Quickly, try to keep up.
He's perma-hasting at me. Frere Tajik.
How can I aid you?
Well met, and how are you finding our little fort? It's in better shape than I'd have expected, given the Crusade's actions. We have Khalid to thank for that. Without him, we would have fallen long ago. If there's anything I can help you with, please do let me know. Alright, he's useless.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Junia starts a request. You there, help me move these bodies, please. Where do you want them? We need to get them to the altar in the next chamber so I can prepare them for burial. I hope their lives in the next world meet better ends than in this one. Let's get them to the altar. Thank you, thank you. I should pick up the corpses and move them to the altar in the nearby temple room. Alright, do it. Let's do it. Dorn is strong enough to haul 3 corpses all at once. Half-orc strength. Put them on the altar, as instructed.
You have my greetings, faithful one.
You have my thanks. I've exhausted myself bringing all our dead here. A horrible thing to say, but sadly all too true. I'm glad I could be of service. These people have earned a peaceful rest. I must ask one more thing of you. I recognize Kendra here. She's the sister of a guardsman, Therantis. Could you tell him of her passing? I would be honored to discharge this solemn duty. Thank you again. May the Morning Lord light your way. I should find Therantis in Bridgefort and tell him of his sister's death. So this is where I got tipped off last time, that I really fucked something up. Because Therantis died when I triggered the battle too early. I never saw him inside. What happens if I go outside? Is he out there?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh yeah, we got people out here. We've got Estebar, we've got Mari, we've got Therantis, we've got Khalid.
If I must.
2 containers. No out, please.
Don't if I must.
We have Thirin, we have Alejandro. We got Gold. Okay, well let's talk to Therantis.
We're outnumbered.
Something I can do for you. Do you have a sister named Kendra? What kind of mess has she gotten herself into this time? I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Kendra's been killed. You're saying Kendra's dead? No. You're wrong. It's someone else. Not Kendra. Not my little sister. We all face loss eventually, and I'm sorry you've had to face yours. We were going to see this siege through together. I swore I would protect her. She laughed and said she'd protect me. I know this comes as a shock, but your sister died fighting for what she believed to be right. Honor her memory and do the same. You're right, I'll not dishonor my sister's memory. My heart is broken, but my will is strong. The Crusade will pay for what they've done this morning. Thank you for telling me this. Now I have a favor to ask of you. Kendra wore a gold chain around her neck. May I have it? I helped prepare her body, but I saw no such chain. I'll ask Junia if she found it. Thank you. Please excuse me. I need some time alone. I should ask Junia and Bridgefort if she found some of the bodies.
Yes, if I must.
You have my greetings, faithful one.
Have you spoken to Therantis yet? Yes, he took the news of his sister's death as well as can be expected. The Morning Star thanks you. It was a difficult task, but you performed it well. Therantis asked me to bring him a chain his sister wore. Did you know where it is? I didn't see anything like that while I was preparing the bodies. It may have been torn off in the chaos. I noticed items missing from the other bodies, too. A ring and a short sword. What are you saying? Someone is robbing the dead? It's not uncommon in circumstances such as these. Have you noticed anyone else near the bodies? No one here would do such a... Wait. Just before we closed the drawbridge, a man named Imori arrived. He claimed to be a priest of Shantae. He's a quiet sort, keeps to himself, but did good work. I haven't seen him since yesterday. What does this Imori look like? He's human, blonde, on the thin side, about 25 years old, I'd say, dressed very plainly with a bit of a beard. Where can I find this Imori? I don't know. I haven't seen him in a day. If he left, he couldn't have crossed the bridge. Perhaps he's in the woods nearby? We can't jump to conclusions here, but I would like to speak to this man. I'll speak again as soon as I learn anything. Once again, you come to my aid. Thank you. I should look for Imori in the woods around Bridgefort. Alright, team.
What?
It has been too long since Minsk journeyed with such a fine companion.
Get ready for a fight. Not the fight, but a fight. Now Imori should be up here. Oh yeah, corpses. Yeah, he has spawned.
It has been too long since Minsk journeyed with such a fine companion.
Of the Goblin Cave. Behold. Oh, hello. I should return to Bridgefort and speak with Junia. Dorn's a most excellent point man. Dead battle. He has negative plane protection for the dead. We have a necklace. We have Imori's head. From the wounds, it appears the young man was brutally murdered and then left here to rise as a shambling corpse. Carved into his scalp is the symbol of Vel'Sharun, Lord of the Undead. Someone has gone to great lengths to silence Imori and anyone who comes looking for him. A ring and a short sword. That's an obvious quest item is obvious. All that's left is zombies. They are ridiculously weak and easy to kill. Let's Let's go and see if we can identify these. Kendra's chain. A slim gold chain like the one described by Kendra's brother. Oddly enough, gives 5% slashing resistance. Identification gear on. Still can't do it. I'll use the spell. Herdrin's short sword +2. The short sword wielded by one-time caravan guard Herdrin who died in defense of Bridgefort. The sword is of a simple and solid design, a utilitarian blade with a wolf's head carved on the pommel. Herdrin's sword strikes swiftly and cleanly and serves as wielded well. Has a 10% crit chance boost. The only person who would be interested is Safana, and she has the fractal blade +3. Which reminds me, why am I wasting ammo every fight? I guess she's got the bracers of archery, so I've kind of kitted her to be an archer, but at the same time. Let's get that fractal blade some use. Especially now that she's got decent armor.
Here comes 300 pounds of justice! Shut up!
For those who...
My next swing will hit.
Good zombies. Alright, well, it's pretty clear that Junia is actually a cleric of Vilsharoon and the Lord of the Undead. Let's go wreck her, shall we? I've had quite enough of her nonsense.
If I must.
You have my greetings, faithful one.
Back so soon? I suppose Imori is long gone by now. Oh no, I found Imori alright, and the undead you had waiting for me. Wait, you're wrong about me. Yes, I did kill Imori, but I had good reason. I discovered he was a cultist of El Sharoon. He was stealing from the dead. I followed him into the woods late one night. There I interrupted his ritual and killed him. Then I cleansed his body through the Thander's grace in a ritual to strengthen our troops. I wanted only to protect our people. One item, a ring, wasn't on Imori's body, and you're the one who steered me to the woods where the undead waited. I don't believe you. Meddling fool! You should have left well enough alone. Yes, I stole the items to help me attune my spells to each corpse. Imori found me out. I slew him in Velsharoon's name and will do the same to you. Servants, rise and defend me. Lex's ring. We got whites.
Will be
Whites are dangerous, they can never die. Oh hey, Frere Tajik gave me a free chant. Oh, bro.
For the ice, you! Go for the ice!
Alright, we chunked all the whites with no damage. Junia. It's some kind of undead form. High quality beam shield. It's a little lighter. I guess it's probably worth selling. Gold ring. Alright. I should talk to Ferrantis again. Okay, well let's sell the fat loot first. What's this club? It's a very basic little club +1. Yeah, I can... When loot is this sparse, if you want to call it that. No more need for Imori's head. I should talk to Ferrantis again.
How can I aid you?
Okay. Well, let's go sell off the loot, then go finish the quest chatting with Ferrantis. This may end up being like an everything but the final battle kind of thing. We'll see. We've got less than half an hour. I'd love to see your wares. Alrighty. Sell, sell, sell. Keep Kendra's chain. Sell everything else. Alright, let's go visit Ferrantis. What is my reputation? I know I need to keep an eye on it. Right now it's 13 popular. I have 2 evil characters in my party that will if my reputation gets above 18.
My. Your muscles certainly are impressive.
Fine.
I don't know if there's hope.
Forgive me, please. I'm still coming to terms with what happened to Kendra. I need to be alone with her. Perhaps I can give you some slight measure of peace. I found your sister's necklace. You did? Let me see. Yes, that's hers. Where did you find it? Priest Junia wasn't what she claimed to be. She stole Kendra's necklace in order to raise your sister as a zombie. I dealt with her. It's horrible. At least Kendra was avenged and you found her necklace. Indeed I did. Here it is. Thank you for everything. I finished my deal.
You had best start listening to me.
Our rep is up to 14. Popular.
Quickly, try to keep up.
A little interaction to do back here with Elandro and Thirin. Talk to Elandro to kick off the quest. Thirin, forgive us if we are disturbing you. A young colleague and I sometimes have a passion to get the better of us. Greetings, I am Elandro. This is Thirin. We were just discussing, it matters not, a trivial matter to anyone without a special interest in the arcane arts. Let's demonstrate high knowledge. After all, I am mid-level, verging on high-level mage. If you say so, for what it's worth, I think you're right. Dousing a Stone of Elnath in invisibility potion is a bad idea, an explosively bad idea. If every mage felt as you two do, we'd never have discovered the weave at all. I have neither a potion of invisibility nor a Stone of Elnath, so it's all academic anyway, but never mind that. Can you tell us anything about what transpires beyond these walls? Kalar's crusade wreaks havoc across the Sword Coast. Coastway Crossing is destroyed. Some fear she will do the same to Borisker Bridge. Our fates are sealed. Please, Alondra, don't start with this again. Think about potions of invisibility and volatile alchemical reactions. Too much fear and despair can summon unwanted creatures, especially at night. What's the point, Theron? What is the point? I'm at my wit's end. I can't stand anymore. I've not slept a wink in 5 nights. The crusade will take us and kill us, or worse, we are doomed. Doomed. Updated. Fear. Please try not to agitate Baldur. Strong emotions can sometimes draw in evil creatures, and we don't need any more threats at the moment. So, our reward differs, oddly enough, based on whether we do this during the day or at night. The better reward is at night. So, I could talk to Alondro and try to calm him down. Let's unscatter it. And let's rest. Because the better reward, to the tune of 7,000 experience points, comes into play. So we don't want to rest. Twice. Here we go. Nighttime.
The fair folk rarely have time for small talk.
What? Oh, forgive me. I'm so scared right now. I thought I knew fear. I thought I could handle it. But the crusade and being trapped here in this place, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What you're experiencing is not unusual. Acknowledge your fear, accept it, and learn to live with it. This won't destroy you, it's making you stronger. There's nothing you can do but keep your head down, help those you can, and wait to see how this all plays out. Your forlorn whimpers help nothing. Learn to live with your doubts, or if you can't, at least keep them to yourself. Let's be an asshole.
It would be wiser to fear what is within these walls, rather than beyond them.
Hey, Vicky.
The drow has a taste for cruelty. I like it.
What the hells is that? 2. A fear. The mystical energy enveloping Bridgefort is interacting with the anxiety of its people. Don't let it kill me, please. I don't want to die. We gonna kill. Fear. 13,000 experience. I've defeated the fear that formed in the courtyard. And in case you're wondering, if you calm him down successfully, you get 6,000 experience rather than 13. And that's the only difference. We heard sounds of combat. Is everyone alright? What attacked you? 2. A fear. A coagulation of magic and fear manifesting in the physical realm. Given the amount of magic and distress around the fort, we may see more of them before this is done. Is there nothing we can do? Nothing but remain calm, especially at night. Fears cannot abide sunlight. Remain calm. Are you mad? We've crusaders trying to kill us outside the walls, these things trying to kill us inside them, and you want us to stay calm? You can be calm, or I can soothe your troubled heart permanently. The choice is yours. I'm calm. I'd be happier if there were some action to take, but the situation is what it is. We will deal with it as we have everything else. Thank you for your help. Without you, that fear would have run rampant through the fortress. I'll do what I can to keep people calm around here. Excuse me, I'd best return to my post.
Don't test me.
Did you hear I got hurt? So let's rest up and fix that. What do I know? Vicky's payment. How about that? She's also the only one who knows remove fear, so I have to write it out. There we
Be direct.
Okay. So. What's going on here? Estebar and Mari. If we intend to betray the defenders, which I obviously do not.
You hide wisdom in your silence.
Declare yourself.
Greetings, happy to have you here. You guard the drawbridge? I like to tell myself that, but truth be known, I really just keep Mari company. She's the one that's got the last key that makes the bloody thing work. There's only one key. Yes, I hold the only key. That's the safest way. Half the people hiding in the form of strangers. Can't trust them, not a single one. I can see it's in good hands. Look after it. If the gods favor us, it won't be long before the drawbridge can be lowered again. I hope you're right. Alright. Hello again. Tell me how to work the bridge mechanism. It should be a matter of putting the key in and turning the wheel, but the bloody thing's so rusted and old, the chain catches as often as it's not. It's finicky. That's problematic. You're telling me, but such is the will of the gods, right? Time to trigger the final battle. No, excuse me. I should really be keeping an eye on the enemy and not blathering with you. Good morning. Alright. You still have the goblin cave after this, but I'm doing the possibility.
My friend, you've returned.
I've spoken to Hess about our defenders and to Hillcarver about our supplies. What do you think? I've considered our course of action, Khalid. I know how we should deal with the Crusade. What have you decided? The longer we wait, the more likely it is the Crusade will receive reinforcements. It's time to take the battle to our enemy.
Yes, the time to fight is now. And the time to celebrate is after the time to fight.
Minsk. Are you sure now is the time to attack the Crusade? I go to alert the Flaming Fist camp. If you hear sounds of combat, join in the battle. As you wish, my friend. Okie dokie. Quarter till. Let's go
try to keep up.
I actually have time. And then the only thing left after that is to explore the Goblin Cave. I may go ahead and do it.
Fine. Try to keep up.
Now, inventory isn't an auto pause, is it? wasn't in Classic, but I can't quite remember. No matter, I think we've dealt with all of our loot anyway. Indeed we have. Okay. Okay, Otilda, where are you? You're the key figure here. I think it's you. Yes, very good. Let's wait for the whole group to arrive. Alright. The gang's all here, as it were. I don't have anything to do except...
Order is what
fight.
matters.
Travis, what did you see out there? A lot of Crusaders and a lot fewer Bridgefortians, but the latter are ready to strike in concert with us. Assemble the Flaming Fist. It's time to bring this battle to the Crusade. I'll tell Corporal Duncan, gather everyone and prepare for an assault. Do it quickly. I'll march out and attack with you. Flaming Fist, fall in. We go to liberate our friends. The Battle of Bridgefort begins now. Here we go. Alrighty, let's do this battle. Yo.
Fine.
Here comes
carve you to
300
bits.
pounds of justice!
You guys think maybe we should spell up before the big battle? I think maybe. Poison weather. Yes, do that. Pro tag, haste recruit.
Nature's servant awaits.
Shahira. I don't think they're evil. I don't think anyone can cast death magic either. Rating. Shahira, you do defense.
Yes, everyone.
Nobody uses mental magic or negative play stuff. People here aren't evil, so that one's useless. I have enough other cannon fodder, we don't really need summons. Vicky, you do chant. Minsk, you use your single spell in armor. So, make with faith.
Yes.
Alright, Thorn, you're done. His single spell. Alright, Shahira got defensive
omnipresent authority figure.
It would be good if you did less.
What now, I wonder?
Hasted the party. Let's do stones.
I am yours to command.
If you got chant, do remove fear. Protag has his stone skin. Let's do the image.
Baldur?
Vicky got fear off. Well, she needs those on her face. You've
attacked.
she needs on her faith, and then she's done. Good. Protag got off mirror image, he needs blood, and he's done. Vicky got off armor faith. She's actually done for this fight.
Nature's servant awaits.
Jahira's done. So now we're just waiting on Protag.
What?
To blur himself.
Try to keep up.
Wreck this camp, shall we? Our allies are actually kicking a great deal of ass here. It's kind of awesome.
This is the end for you.
Someone died. Not entirely certain who. That's okay. It's a chaotic battle, right? Jeez. Protag. You put on your identification gear. Do you do any better? No? Helmet of Charm Protection. Be a no from me. Stick it in the bag of holding. Put away the potions. Go ahead and cast a spell. Basic ass halberd +2 goes in the bag of holding. You get your gear right again. We see. You're still alive, at least dying.
Coming for you.
Potion. Get her done. Nobody's in bad shape. Dorns take it. They're Crusader Elite. They dead. Morgan, thank you so much. I figure you just got off the phone with your amazing boyfriend and you're heading to sleep, but I really appreciate the host and the work and the sub and the company. You have a great night, darling. Catch you next stream. Hope you do the same. +2. They are hot damn Skippy. Put those in the bag of holding. Absolutely. Kill this one. What have we here? Potion of healing and arrows, which I'm sure Protag can identify. Arrows +1 are pretty useless at this point.
fallen!
For the Shining Lady!
I think I found the hard ones. We have Warlord and Omeros and Vargas is out here too. There's a potion of invisibility. Ice +1. Wand of the Heavens. Wand of Fire. Sling +1. Put your good stuff back on. Bag the potion. Bag all the loot. Deal with the other caster. Amulet of Protection +1. Long Sword +1. These are all useless trivialities. I still want you all to focus on that mage. Potion of extra healing. Oh Lord, how's the pumping get slowed? Protect 2. Potion of invisibility.
Shining Lady!
Who are you who would challenge Kalar? I am Travis. Who am I? I am the Flaming Fist. I am Baldur's Gate. I am the heir of Bald. I am Travis. Die, villain. Horns get beat up too. Be careful with some of this stuff. Wand of Paralyzation. You've got a breach charge, don't you? Let's ruin Olinaris staying with that. Oh, sanction.
Quickly!
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Kindly cast True Seeing. Then we can crush those protections. got off True Sea. Somebody important died. Scroll in the pro tag. He's gonna need a spell to identify it, isn't he? Yeah, that's fine. True Seeing on. Now I would like you to breach Olaris. Can you do that for me? Potion of healing. Fat loot, as they say. Wait, what the hell? Oh, something else. Fuck, I got silenced before I could use the reach? Are you kidding me?
You've attacked.
Spell magic on
Potentis.
Drawbridge key. Alas, poor Mari.
Bleed for Shar.
Don't test me.
Okay, we're finally hurting on the arrows.
Feel
That's all I really need. Oh, we killed her. Thank goodness. This whole endeavor just got a lot simpler, y'all. Symphonic as hell. How the hell did that happen? Steve. Good morning, friend. How are you? I'm trying to get through the Battle of Bridgefort, and then probably gonna have to end it. Just unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's put Protag's identification here on. I think all of the important ones are dead. The Barghest is still alive. Let's fight Theron. Let's kill the ones that are close by. Might as well take the drawbridge key. If I survive this battle, or if I don't. Either way, it's gonna be the end of the stream, because it's dead, okay? It happens.
Here comes... That stings, doesn't it, Evil?
Safana's inventory is full. I can even see it. There we go. That's what I was after. I knew I saw those arrows.
That stings, Wasn't it evil?
Pretty epic battle.
Here
Yeah.
comes 300 pounds
It's almost
of
over.
justice.
I think I'm doing it. Fingers crossed. But it's been a long battle. One recruit and like their main guy artist. Oh, Savannah's back. That's great. Free up inventory space for her. She's too far away from it. Excuse me. Get dead, fuckstick. We are defeated? How? How is this possible? We're being tested. Quickly, destroy the bridge so none can follow. Travis, Corporal Duncanson and the Crusades falling back, but they're placing barrels like those that destroyed Coastway Crossing along the Rescue Bridge. If that bridge blows, we'll never reach Dragonspear Castle in time. We need to head west quickly, stop the Crusade before they obliterate our only way over the Roman waters.
Ah, it has been too long.
Works begin to irritate.
With such a
You care
fine
too much for the judgment of others. It makes you weak.
Oh, Vicky. What others think of me means little. I am the one who must live with the consequences of my actions. I do what I think best for myself and the world. Pretty words do not change the fact. You have it in you to achieve great things, but you won't, not while you indulge this surface-dwelling nobility. Did I just fuck that up? Okay. No, I didn't screw anything up. That's fine. So.
Try to keep up.
Let's all do some moving, shall we? Mainly interested in Bard's gear. Not so much useless full plate armor, but alright, we're gonna do all of our housekeeping from left over from this. A large shield +1. Something else I need a spell charge for.
Perhaps a
group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
I may not rest in this place. Really. Full stop. Can't rest.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Your soft-hearted altruism is going to get us all killed. You disappoint me. I thought you sought power. Now I learn what you truly crave is the approval of those unworthy of notice, much less consideration.
You think it a weakness to have others believe there is goodness within me. Think again. Having the trust of others is a valuable thing. They never see what's coming until it's too late. I'm impressed. You are more devious than I gave you credit for, but you should know that in revealing yourself, you have lost any chance you might have had to win my trust. I'm watching you, Travis. For the moment, I like what I see. Okay, sure. Alrighty, Protag. Let's get our real gear on. The fight's over. Dorn and Vicky are upset because winning the fight gave us a 2-point reputation boost. That wasn't even a romance dialogue. That's worth noting. As we identify these goodies. That's for Sophia's scroll case. That's for her bag of holding.
To have such strength.
Do you seek to see me imprisoned or killed?
You meddle in
Keep
affairs you
our
cannot
profiles more discreet,
comprehend.
then.
Staff spear plus 2. I don't have any staff users. And chill axe plus 2 is just. I mean, it's good, but it's a throwing axe, and nobody in my party is down with that. So now, the battle is over. We have won.
Try to keep up.
Your comment is unexpected, but not unwelcome.
I'd like to see your wares. Useless. Useless. Alright, guys. There's a part of me that wants to keep going because there's not much left to do, but there's a much, much larger part of me that is happy with what we've accomplished and recognizes that it's midnight and needs to go the fuck to sleep. So, that's what's going to happen. I really thought we could finish Chapter 9 tonight. We didn't quite do it, but we are very close. Like, there's just a few little loose ends, a little more exploring. One fight with some goblins and a cutscene, and I really think that's it. So, for those of you who join me live on Twitch, thank you so much for being here. If you're new around these parts, hit that follow button so you can see the next time we go live. If you're watching later on YouTube, I realize that I'm actually like really making an effort to make my stream schedule more regular, but even if that happens, I understand schedules don't line up. You can miss things. That's worrisome. subscribe to the YouTube channel and you will see all of my content, because everything I do, except Twitch Sings videos, which are preserved in perpetuity anyway, everything I do with other games gets ported over to the YouTube channel. So if you miss the streams, you can catch anything you missed over there. Finally, regardless of the platform you're on, I hope you will consider joining the Discord. The link to do so is in the Twitch channel description, also the YouTube video description. The Discord is where we discuss what you want to see me play. It's the most reliable place to check out my stream schedule, and it's simply a fun, awesome community of people who love video games just like you and me. Hey, Dunk, it's so good to see you. I'm so sorry, I am literally at the tail end. I just gave my wrap-up spiel, and I'm ready to pick somebody to raid, but it's really good of you to stop by. How are you, buddy? Oh, you're fine, you're fine. It's now 20 after midnight here. I just won the big epic battle in Chapter 9. I defeated the Crusaders, and it's most definitely time to hit a raid and go to bed. So, let me lay out our raid choices. We've basically only got one. The only person I see online who is A, cool, and B, playing something that we might be interested in is, I think she's Australian, fun girl playing The Witness. Her name's Oh Hey Day. So if you have it, hit her with the Tarvis Skeptic emote. And say something about The Witness, because if you're watching this channel, I know you're familiar with that game. I'm too tired to act... no, I can't say I'm too tired to come up with a raid message. It's my job to come up with a raid message. So use the Skeptic emote if you have it, and let's go with... We Here to Witness. Let's do that. Alright. So, stick around for the raid long enough to say hello. You can watch if you want to. She is playing The Witness. I know we all think that game's cool. And I will see you tomorrow evening to actually finish Chapter 9 and probably start Chapter 10. Let's roll.